welcome back to our podcast, Understanding Media, a discussion-based podcast about different media platforms. In this week's episode, we talked to Maddie, radio expert about broadcast and satellite radio. Hi Maddie, welcome to Understanding Media.
Thanks, Austin. Happy to be here today.
Well, thank you for coming, Maddie. We have an exciting discussion planned for all of you today, as we'll be talking about how we can all be better users of broadcast and satellite radio.
Yes, that's absolutely right. People think that the numerous new technologies that have been developed have caused the radio to become absolutely extinct, but radio still plays a big part in many people's everyday lives.
How can radio play a big part in people's lives?
Well, the biggest advantage of radio over other streaming services is the fact that it is absolutely free and accessible to many people all across the country. You don't need to bring an aux cord or anything to connect your phone. It's much less of a hassle to use. You can't use your phone or television while driving, so radio is the best option for people to obtain information in real time.
So, radio is free and easily accessible. How can we all take advantage of this free resource?
People can easily access entertainment and information as it's happening. If you are wondering what the weather or traffic is going to be like during the morning commute, you can turn into your local radio station and find out the weather and the current state of the local freeways. If you are taking a long drive to Cape Cod on the weekend, you can easily tune into a radio station to listen to some music or a Red Sox game in the car.
I think people underestimate the positive impact that an easy access to entertainment can have.
Yes, we as humans all need entertainment, and media is able to help people cure boredom, pass time, and find excitement on a daily basis that they might not be able to get otherwise. There are so many different types of stations that you could listen to, ranging from pop culture talk shows, music stations, and stand-up comedy stations that people can interact with.
All right, so we know of all the positives that radio can provide. Now, are there any things that listeners should be wary of when using radio?
There are a few things listeners can be aware of when tuning in to their favorite radio stations. Radio plays a big role in the political world. However, it can also cause people to develop biases depending on how messages are disseminated through radio. Governments can exploit the airwaves for political propaganda. Listeners should be wary of what they are listening to, ensuring that they know the signs of targeted political messaging and are not influenced by extremely right or left-wing messages.
Just like the internet.
Exactly. Hopefully, listeners are well informed enough to understand that propaganda and other political advertisements that they may come across are most likely biased. Especially with the term fake news being thrown around a lot these days, it is important for listeners to understand the difference between fact and opinion. One solution to ensure you don't develop biased opinions is listening to several different points of views on radio talk shows.
Well, thank you, Maddie, for coming here and letting us all know how we can be better users of radio.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help.